Welcome back. All right, so there's junk being thrown on the ice in Boston right now. I don't know what it is with me rooting for teams where fans throw garbage on the ice. Because I would never do it. But anyways, Bruins fans probably choked altogether. But really, and I'm just gonna say this, I do think the better team won this series. Boston showed a lot of fight, but they couldn't manufacture enough goals to overcome the Florida Panthers. So it was Bobrovsky versus Swayman in this one. And again, Jeremy Swayman, absolutely fantastic season. He's going to be the starter next year. We'll see what they do in the offseason with Olmark. Bobrovsky had a very good game tonight. He really wasn't that busy, but when he had the chances to make the saves and hold it, he generally held the puck. Marchand returns to the game. A good early back and forth. Frederick has a net feed that's blocked. The Bruins press. Pastrnak has a shot that's tipped wide. The next chance Pastrnak had was blocked, and that was part of the story tonight. Florida just not allowing much in terms of shots to the net and chances at the net. Carlo has a shot that's blocked as well. Panthers get pinned down. The Bruins draw a power play. It went 1 for 14 in the series until tonight. It ends up 1 for 16 in the series, and is part of the reason why Florida is headed to New York to play the Rangers on Wednesday. Early clear, there's a shorthanded chance for Stenlund, that's held. Forechecking by the Panthers ends up delaying a setup there. Then it's cleared again. Marchand fans on one, it's cleared, killed off. No shots for Boston on that power play. Excellent penalty kill once again by Florida. Forsling has a chance to save. The rebound's cleared. The shots are 4 apiece at 7.5 minutes, keeping in mind Boston had the first 4 shots of the game. Panthers press at 8 minutes. The teams trade turnovers. Barkov's denied. Swayman holds there. Zacha then fires one wide on a rush. The Bruins press, but again, they're kept to the outside. Florida not giving them that path to the net. Bruins overpass a bit on what was a 4-on-3 rush. Fans call one. The referee doesn't. There was a lot of that tonight in Boston. Bruins press with 2.5 minutes left. DeBrusk has a shot that's held. Lusterine can't bury one in close. The Bruins rush. And then at 19:07 on a breakaway, Zacha buries one to put Boston ahead 1-0. DeBrusk and Wotherspoon with the assists. Yes, it's Wotherspoon. As much as I heard Witherspoon during this series, I guess I won't have to hear that again until October. But it's 1-0 for Boston after one. Second period, early press by the Panthers. Pasternak's denied on a fast break. Then there's a post for Verhaeghe. The Bruins rush the other way. The Bruins take their 7th too many men on the ice call of the playoffs. 7. Which is 5 more than any other team in the playoffs this season. Just, I don't know where you put the blame in that. You might want to put that on Montgomery, on the players, however you want to look at it. But yeah, there's too many of that. And I put a Boston tradition because it goes right back to the 70s against Montreal. Not that I watched hockey at that point, because if I had, I'd still be talking about it. Anyways, there's a shorthanded rush by Marchand. That's defended. The fans call one. The ref doesn't, so he sucks. Panthers cycle. Montour has a shot that's saved. Barkov has a chance that deflects out. They cycle. There's a near miss by Reinhart. More cycling. Tkachuk to Verhaeghe near miss. That power play's killed off. Geekie then has a shot that's held as the Bruins press after the kill is done. Panthers press at 4 minutes, but the Bruins are blocking it this time. Tkachuk has a rush chance that's held. Forsling then has a chance that's held as well. Rebound control really important in this series. Both goaltenders in this game very, very good at it. Shots are 4-3 for Boston 7 minutes in. Things are pushy on a hold by Swayman. Both goalies limiting rebounds right here, as I was saying. McAvoy has a near miss and close. The Bruins press after. McAvoy has to be kind of outside himself. He had so many chances in the series, just none of them would go in the net for him. Panthers press at the half. There's a post for Barkov. The puck is cleared. Brazo with a near miss. Puck's cleared again. Tkachuk is denied from the slot, and then the Bruins rush, and then on a turnover. And it reminded me of the Vancouver-Edmonton game last night, where it's just turnovers, just very small errors that during the regular season you can look at and go, these things happen. During the playoffs, they get magnified quite a bit. Lundell gets the unassisted goal at 12:44 on a turnover in Boston's zone. Nice play by Lundell, nice anticipation there. Bruins look to respond, but we get a power play for Florida. The fans disagree vehemently. There's an early clear. Ref is told that he sucks. There's another clear. Verhaeghe has a shot that's saved. It's cleared again. Then there's a shorthanded rush by Marchand, which helps to finish the kill for Boston. The power play for Florida was not successful tonight either. Panthers press after it's done. Lundell has a net feed that's held. Forsling fires one wide as the Panthers press, and the fans call one. The referee doesn't, so he sucks yet again. Zaka has a net drive that's blocked. It's 1-1 after 2. I think this game might have had the most ref you suck chance of any game I've watched in the playoffs. I know there's Vancouver and Carolina games that have been close, like in terms of the fans at home. But yeah, there was a lot of it tonight. So third period, early press by the Panthers. Did Reinhart score? Ref's the only one that thought no. Swayman thought it was in. Reinhart thought it was in. The referee's waving it off. There was no horn. The puck was not in the net. And so the Bruins rushed. There's a near miss by Coyle. And I thought, you know what? That almost goal by Reinhart should really wake Boston up. They should get a bunch of chances. Carlo fires one wide as Boston presses. Reinhart then has a shot that's caught and held. The shots on net are 2-0 Florida at 3.5 minutes. Kulikov has a shot that deflects out, and it felt like next goal wins. At this point, it already felt like whoever scores that next goal, that's it. I did not think we were going to get a bunch of goals in the third period or a lot of exciting rushes back and forth. Both teams were playing a very stifling defensive style of game here. Reinhart has a net drive, that's blocked. The fans call when the referee doesn't, at least initially. But then the referees, they talk it over and they give 5 minutes to Verhaeghe so they can review it, and they decide that the Boston Bruins player skates into the contact, and therefore it is not a penalty, which might have made the fans angrier than they would have been if they just hadn't reviewed it at all. Luostarinen has a net feed, that's blocked. Reinhart's denied on a face-off win. The Panthers with some momentum now. Wotherspoon then has a point shot that's caught and held. Some pushing there. Bruins press at 7.5 minutes. McAvoy has a net drive chance that's held. Pastrnak has a wraparound chance that's saved. The shots are 5-4 Florida halfway through the period. Pastrnak has a rush that's blocked. The Bruins are icing the puck a lot in the third period. There were a lot of stoppages in that third period, like a ton. The game was really dragging, really dragging slowly along the way there. So Carlo has a shot that's held as the Bruins push. Florida blocking the net front well. With 6:04 left, Florida gets a power play. There, see, I remembered how to speak. Just takes a little while at my age. There's an early cycle. Tkachuk fires one wide. There's a shorthanded rush chance by Marchand. He fires it wide. There's another clear. And then with 23 seconds left in the power play, there's an offensive zone penalty by Rodriguez. So that makes it 4-on-4 for those 23 seconds. McAvoy has a shot that's blocked. It's cleared. Pastrnak has a one-timer that's saved. It's cleared out. That everything's killed off there. So we go back to 5-on-5. Bobrovsky with a hold after it ends, so everybody gets changed out. Barkov exits after a shot block on a Pastrnak chance. The fans call when the referee doesn't. So, again, a lot of that tonight. And then at 18:27, Forsling buries a rebound from Lundell and Tkachuk. And I put right here, buries a rebound to knock Boston out in 6 games. I had no doubt that for the next minute and 33 seconds, Florida could keep Boston away from the net. And that if they got there, Bobrovsky would be good enough to make those saves. So they pull the goalie on the face-off win because you need that goal and there's only a minute and a half left. Boston calls a timeout with 1:26 left. Florida ices the puck with 52.1 seconds left. An icing that Maurice didn't agree with, which is odd because the play before that, Boston thought it should have been icing. At least the fans definitely did, and it wasn't called there. Anyways, Marchand has a shot that's blocked. Pastrnak has a chance that deflects out, and the Panthers cleared the puck off the next faceoff to hold on and win the game 2-1. So Florida moves on, 4-2 series win over the Boston Bruins. They will now play against the New York Rangers in a battle of division winners. We often talk about how, in the NHL playoffs, that it's luck, it's chance. And so the top teams don't win. Well, in the East, both of the division winners have won. Both division winners are alive in the West. We'll see whether or not the division winners move on there. But the shots on net in this one, 8-7 Florida in the first, 12-7 Florida in the second, 9-8 Boston in the third. Final shots, 28-23 for Florida. Power plays, Florida 0-3, Boston 0-2. The hits, 41-38 for Florida. Bobrovsky saves 22 out of 23. Swayman saves 26 out of 28. Last year, I was choked when Boston lost that 3-1 series lead against Florida because I knew that was the last chance for Bergeron and Krejci, and I really wanted to see them go out on a win. This year feels a little different. I don't think Boston would have had a chance against the New York Rangers. I do think Florida's the better team. I understand people are going to complain about the officiating because that's what anybody does in any game now. And so, yeah, but I do think that the better team won. Would I have liked to have seen Boston go further? Yeah. But I do understand just how strong a team Florida has, and they're trying to go right back to the Stanley Cup final for the second year in a row. They're the one team left in the playoffs that has never won the Stanley Cup. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, tell me why the ref sucks. That's what people are going to do. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.